hear you breathe, but I can't see.
Hey, welcome back to another workout on Move with Bree. Thank you so much for choosing this video. Today we're going to be doing a beginner-friendly and apartment-friendly HIIT style of workout. So it's going to be 12 minutes, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, and it will be low impact, so this is going to be easy on the joints. I do encourage you, if any of the exercises are still a little bit too much, to take it at your own pace and do any modifications that feel good for you, or if you're more advanced and you want to up level any of the exercises, do that as well. Without further ado, let's get started. We're going to begin this workout on the back with glute bridges, so go ahead and lie down on your back. You'll take your heels in close to your glutes, arms down by the sides, and begin with a pulse up and then hover. So you're lifting, squeezing the glutes at the top, lowering to hover. When you get down to the bottom, try to hover the glutes, not touch them down completely. And one more thing to keep in mind here, as you lift up, think of pushing the heels down in order to rebound the hips and thigh bones up. Good. Chin stays away from the chest, and if you want a little bit more, engage your triceps and push the palms into the floor.
Now we're over, that's a fact. Phasing light, see it all right. You were never right.
Good. And we'll take a 15-second rest. The next thing we have on our agenda is pulses. So you're going to stay down on the back. We'll do a very similar movement, but you're going to keep it up at the top and just dip down a little bit and rise right back up. So you're going to take it to the top, a little lower, and a pulse. Lower, pulse. Continue to push down through your heels. Squeeze your glutes, even at the top, or I should say even at the bottom. It will be a little bit less of an engagement at the bottom, but try to maintain that squeeze. And then if the heels can press down pretty evenly, think of it now extending that weight into the balls of the feet as well. So the whole sole of each foot is pushing down to lift the thigh bones up. Chin stays away from the chest, so soften the throat muscles. Keep pressing your palms down. Ooh, 15 seconds rest. The next one we're going to do, go ahead and flip over, and it's going to be a Superman lift. So keeping the tops of the feet pushing down, we're only going to lift the arms and the chest. So you can extend the arms out in front and give it a lift. If this is a little bit too much for you, you can also bend the elbows, put the forehead down on the palms, and push the forehead down into the palms as you rise up. And that's going to give you a little bit less pressure in the low back if you do feel a pinching in the low back. Good. Come up to a tabletop position. We're going to turn into a side plank. Now keep in mind, you can always keep this bottom knee on the ground for more support if you want. Otherwise, you can stack the feet or have one foot in front of the other. Now we're going to take left arm overhead and pull elbow to knee and extend. Elbow to knee and extend. If you want to hover that top leg, you can let it hover as you come out and in, especially if you have that bottom knee on the floor. Try to up level it a little bit more by lifting that left leg instead of touching it down to the ground. We'll do 45 seconds on this side, and then after that 15-second rest, we'll flip it on over to the other side. Good. Really pull the elbow and knee together. Contain the center, so it's almost like your hip bones and ribs are coming together too. Nice. I'm already starting to feel it building heat in the body. Go ahead and flip it over to the other side. Hopefully if you're in a cold environment right now, you're also feeling that heat build up internally. Keep in mind you can always have this knee on the ground, so if you want to do it here, you're working with knee on the ground and hovering that top leg. You can also set the toes down, or if you're on the other variation, you're crunching. here with that left knife edge of the foot down, pushing into the ground. Try to keep a yogic style of breathing as you do this, so you're exhaling to crunch, inhaling to lengthen. Exhaling to crunch, inhaling to lengthen. Good, just a little bit longer. And now we're gonna take it up to standing after this. So go ahead and come up to a standing position. If you want to keep an active rest, you can step it side to side, you can run in place. The next one that we're gonna do is gonna be an elbow to knee, fingers to toes, and we'll do both sides. So this is a little bit of a rest after what we just did. You can take it at a very slow pace if that feels best, or you can step up the pace. You can even, if you're not in an apartment, you could run this one. Really pull the abs back as you twist, as you crunch. So abs engage, lengthen, engage, lengthen. Good. This one really is full body. You're getting the glutes, the legs, the abs, the arms, the obliques, and a little bit of cardio. Good, 15 seconds rest. Our next one is just gonna be a side squat across your mat, if you're working on a mat, or just across your room. So we're getting low. Keep the pressure here, so you're keeping at this level as you step together, step together, step together, step together. And then if you wanna move the arms, you're going out, in, out, in, out, in, out. And you can also keep the hands together at the heart if that's best. I find that moving the arms gives me a little bit more of fluidity to the movement, so I kind of like using the arms. Keep that level. Nice. Good. This next one we're coming back down for a plank position. So go ahead and come down to your mat. You can always do your plank on your knees if that feels best. Otherwise, tucking the toes, lifting the knees. We're gonna touch opposite elbow, or shoulder, opposite shoulder. Come down for a commando plank. Back up, and then lead with the opposite hand. Left hand this time for me, right hand. This time left elbow, right elbow. And now I'm leading with my right hand, right elbow. Good, and you can always be on the knees for this, keep in mind. So even down here on the knees, you're still getting a lot of work for the core, a lot of work for the arms. If you lose track of which hand is leading, just keep moving. Rest. Nice, and we are so close. The next one, we're gonna stand up again. We're going back to a similar thing that we did a moment ago. Squats, this time with a toe raise. So you're stepping. You can toe raise. If you're not in an apartment or you are jumping, you can jump there if you wanna create a little bit more heat. Otherwise, you're stepping, toe raise, kind of like a mock jump. Toe raise. I should say heel raise. You're rising out of your toes. So squat, rise up. Explosive, even if you are staying balls of the feet on the ground. Very explosive on your lift. Squeeze the glutes and inner thighs on your way up. So close. Nice. Now you're gonna come to one end of your mat. This one is gonna mock a burpee. So if you wanna do a burpee, you're welcome to. Otherwise, you're gonna inhale, arms up, exhale, hands down, step back to a plank or tabletop, step forward, and rise up onto the toes. So forward fold, step back. I messed this up. Step forward, rise up onto the toes. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold, step back, step forward, up, down, back, forward, up. Good. Take a rest. We are so close. This next one, very similar, again, to an exercise we did before. You're gonna stay low in a squat, and then you're gonna opposite elbow, opposite knee. Coming down into a squat between. You can take these slower, especially if you're working with building strength in your joints. Go slow. Squat as low as you need to. You don't have to go into a low squat, and tap. And then if you want that intensity, go deep in the squat and power up and twist. Wherever you're starting now, keep in mind, the more that you do the movements with conscious awareness, the more you're going to build strength and integrity with the postures, and then you'll be able to up level. But key to that is you really pay attention to how it feels when you're in more modified variations. Whew, I'm out of breath. This is a good one. Low intensity or low impact doesn't necessarily mean that it's easy. We're gonna come back down to a plank. This last one, we're gonna burn it out with mountain climbers. So you can do slow mountain climbers. If you're feeling like going for the gold, your quick mountain climbers. You can also do these on the knees. So if you're here on the knees, you're drawing knee to elbow back, knee to elbow back. Yay! And our last 15-second rest, you can either hold it in a plank or you can come down to a child's pose. Good. Keep breathing nice and steady. Only 15 seconds if you're holding that plank. Woohoo! And release. Good. Take a moment here on your mat, take a seat, or you can stand. Inhale to reach your arms up. Try to use the whole exhale to sweep the arms down. So it's like you're making a slow motion snow angel. We'll do that 2 more times. So big inhale. This part's important. Reach the arms up. And as you exhale, sweep the arms down. Add some personal expression and flair to it. Inhale, reach the arms up. Maybe you have, I don't know, swords in your hands. Exhale, release the arms down. Good, and then you're gonna give yourself a big bear hug. Drop your chin in towards your chest. Feel the stretch of your upper spine. Notice which shoulder or which elbow is on top. Open it back up, but this time really open it. So big open wingspan. And then switch which elbow's on top. Drop your chin down into the elbows. Good, and one more time in that big opening. Reach, open. And shake out the hands and arms. Good. All right, that is it. Awesome job on that, you guys. I'm obviously, that that got me. That felt so good. I feel energized now. So this is an excellent workout that you can do, especially if you're in a place where you need to be a little bit quieter. Maybe you're doing it in your home, but you're doing it early and your family's still asleep. However you are doing it, actually, it would be nice to know. Let me know in the comments below so we can kind of hear how other people are practicing, where people are practicing this workout. You could even leave your country or state if you feel compelled to do it. But I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy this workout, I make them on Wednesdays. I release them on Wednesdays. So subscribe to the channel so that you are notified when I do release these videos. And I release yoga on Fridays, so you'll also be able to be in the loop when those drop. If you did like this video, give it the thumbs up so you can return to it, and also that helps my channel if you give it the thumbs up, so I appreciate that. It will help this video get out to more people who might also value it like you. I hope that you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you again next time.